Hello, my name is Joseph Fuller, and I am the co-director and editor of this film. Me and my brother Michael Fuller both directed this film. The original title of this movie was actually The Heart, but we wound up cutting that because it didn't make any sense, so we came up with The Catalyst because it was a cool name. That object out there is actually a piston from a diesel engine, which we happen to have, so we just use because you don't see it around every day. This shot right here was shot in our bedroom is actually the only night shot. We filmed this last of everything, just because we needed an inside shot. We figured that we could do everything outside after the sun had and after the sun had set, we could do everything on the inside. And you can marvel at our wondrous acting abilities. Coming up here, this is probably one of the worst shots coming up in a little bit. That's all right. That shot right there, I really hated that shot. Which I get the place that I'm pointing at in this place right here are actually two totally different places because this just had a better angle, and I like how he came down into the light there. That way we could place the lights down in the hole because that hole right there is not big enough for a light. Yeah, that's an awful shot. I actually fell over probably about 2 or 3 times trying to film that, which if you see the bloopers, you'll notice that. I like this part because it makes absolutely no sense. Why am I washing that off? Why do I have 2 rags there? Why? We kind of figured out the story a little bit as we went along, and after we filmed and after we edited, we came up with a lot more of the story, which we'll be using in the first episode filming, actually. This shot right here was kind of funny because the cameraman was being led back by another person who tripped, and you can hear her scream during the shot. It actually took me a little while to edit it out. It's a little bit of a challenge. Where did I go? You recognize this shot from the Catalyst promo. Just missed me. I was just back there. It ran back there while you were looking in the room. This shot I wish I had kind of pushed in a little bit farther on to his face before turning back to the piston or the catalyst or whatever you want to call it. This editing's probably the most decent of the entire film because it looks like it's multi-camera right here because of this hand. And here comes this part. That little section right there was probably an array of like 3 or 4 shots put together, kind of edited pretty well together to create kind of a little neat effect. This right here is actually in Mills Park, Bryant. That's where we shot it. It's kind of a nice little serene area. And the music that's playing right now is actually music from, well, we had originally used something from The Planets, which was very kind of serene music, but the file got corrupted, so we looked on the computer for another file of the same name, and it wound up being totally different than anything like that, but it worked probably better than if we had to use the other one. And the ending will probably be the same whenever you see the actual film. The rest of it will be completely different, the story will be totally different, and so hopefully you'll be looking forward to the first episode of The Catalyst.